I call the meeting to order with my gavel. I would like a motion to adopt remote participation as written in our agenda, please.
So moved.
Second.
Very good. Roll call vote. Pam.
Pam Acton, yes.
Linda Herbison Bolton, yes.
Steve Ledoux, Concord, yes.
Maggie Sharon Dover, yes.
Charlene is on mute.
I know, I couldn't unstick myself. Charlene Cabral Lancaster, yes.
Sharon Musto Lexington, yes.
Jeff Stulaneden, yes.
Alice DeLucas, Joe, yes.
Very well. I think that we go straight to Finance Subcommittee updates. Steve Ledoux will do the honors this evening.
Okay, thank you. So as we have seen, we now have a budget. Hopefully we will have a permanent budget at the end of this evening, but as we've reported all along, the Finance Committee has been working very closely with both the superintendent and Nikki to develop a reasonable and responsible budget. And at our last meeting, we, as a Finance Committee, voted to recommend the budget and actually voted to do three things, because we have to take three votes tonight. So, Mr. Chair, I don't know how you want to proceed with the votes. Do you want me to make three separate motions and have discussion, or how do you want to run it?
What I would do, I would recommend, Steve, is that you could just give a quick description of the purpose of each vote.
Yeah.
And then we will take the votes one at a time and ask for discussion on them individually. But
Okay.
you can do an overall discussion of why we have three votes and what the purpose of each one is, I think.
Okay, so historically we have three votes. One, obviously we have to set the budget, approve the budget. Of course, the other piece, which Nikki went into great detail about, is we also have to vote the preliminary assessments to our member towns. And then finally, because we are going to utilize some of our excess and deficiency funds to reduce member town assessments, we have to take that vote as well. So, you know, typically we do these three votes every year. So with that, I guess I'll make the first motion.
Oh, Nikki has
a comment.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just want to make a clarification as well. Our excess and deficiency fund has not been certified by the state yet. So we will take this vote, but we will, again, once it's certified, bring back this vote for the school committee to officially vote on. It's required by the state. So I just wanted to make that clear when it comes up again as to the reason why.
Okay, Nikki, what's the timetable on, do you have a timetable about the state approving the E&D?
Yeah, it's usually like they usually approve it in January. We're always really close. They try to make us one of the first ones, but they don't really start looking at E&D until the taxes are done after December 31st. So it's really tight for them to try to get ours. Typically we're able to vote it in the following month, but we'll certainly keep you updated.
Okay, with that, I would.
Alice, also, do you have a question, Alice? Your hand is
Oh,
up.
I just wanted to comment for any new members that we can vote after we take the vote on the assessments, we can lower them, but we can never raise them. So this is like a line in the sand.
Right. Exactly. So I move that the school committee approve the FY26 budget of $32,461,056 as presented by the school administration.
Seconded. Any discussion on the motion to approve the budget, folks?
It's very clear.
Isn't it? Roll call vote, Pam.
Pam Acton, yes.
Linda Herbison Bolton, yes.
Steve Ledoux, Concord, yes.
Maggie Sharon Dover, yes.
Charlene Cabral Lancaster, yes.
Sharon Musto Lexington, yes.
Jeff Stulaneden, yes.
Alice DeLucas, Joe, yes.
Okay, thank you. I move that the school committee approve the FY26 preliminary assessments of $26,406,000, $406,736 as presented.
Second. Any discussion on the motion made by Mr. Ledoux? Very well, then roll call. Pam has a question. Go ahead.
Not a question, just a comment. I guess I just want to acknowledge that I have been a broken record for many, many, many years about being sensitive to the financial needs of our towns. And it's just really nice, I think, to see a budget that meets the needs of the school, but also doesn't put a big burden on our towns. So thank you.
Pam, it doesn't mean the Acton FinCom will be happy.
But you know what? That's then now it is on them, right?
Exactly.
Moved in second. No further discussion. Roll call vote. Pam.
Hamner Acton, yes.
Linda Herbison Bolton, yes.
Steve Ledoux, Concord, yes.
Maggie Shenandover, yes.
Shelley Cabral, Lancaster, yes.
Sharon Musto, Lexington, yes.
Alice Luca Stowe, yes. Whoops,
You
sorry.
beat to the punch. Jeff Stuhl and Needham, yes. It still counts.
It's so exciting, always going last.
Okay, and finally, I move that the school committee authorize $650,000 from the excess and deficiency fund to reduce member town assessments for the FY26 budget, with obviously the caveat Nikki has already put out that it's not certified yet.
Second. Discussion on E&D or questions on E&D. Very well, then roll call vote. Pam. Well, we got one. Sharon.
I just appreciate the effort of the finance committee and everybody to be able to decrease in any way the assessments to the towns. So thank you.
No one else? Roll call vote. Pam.
Hamner Acton, yes.
Linda Herbison Bolton, yes.
Steve Ledoux, Concord, yes.
Maggie Shenandover, yes.
Shelley Cabral, Lancaster, yes.
Sharon Musto, Lexington, yes.
Jeff Stuhlin, Needham, yes.
Alice DeLuca Stowe, yes.
And include the finance subcommittee update, Steve.
That concludes it.
Okay, very well. So before I call for a motion to adjourn, I just have a couple brief comments. First, this process went extremely smoothly, especially for a superintendent's first budget, I must say. The budget that Nikki and Heidi came out with from the very beginning, the very first one we looked at it and we said, gee, this is almost, done. And yet there were like another 2 or 3 versions to tweak it and to take into account events that have transpired. So a strong and professional effort by Heidi and Nikki and the administration made our job on the finance subcommittee pretty much a breeze this year. Let me also point out that one of the reasons that this process runs smoothly is the way that we arrange it, with the finance subcommittee going over the budget and refining it with the administration a number of times before we bring it to the school committee, despite the very tight time frame we have to do the work. We saw it like, I don't know, as Nikki mentioned, we did see your presentation or a flavor of it at least four times at least. Yeah, including tonight. So although it may seem to the public like, why are they all agreeing on this? We've seen it again and again and again, refined it again and again and again. And my final comment was, we had some breaks this year that allowed us to come up with a little bit of conservative thinking with a very town-friendly budget, but that's not the case every year, because every year is different. And we have some issues, what may be coming down the pike in the federal government, plus we have to deal with our repair schedule we have to deal with, and maybe some other things coming up. But it's not as clear that next year's budget, which I'm not going to, we don't have to think about that for quite a while, is going to be as easy and happy as this year's. Just let you know that every year is different. Some years are easy and some years are not. And that's really all I had to say. And any other comments that you would like to make before I call for a motion to adjourn? Heidi Driscoll.
I just have one more time. I want to thank everybody for contributing to the process from the very first version. I appreciate that Minuteman already had a procedure where the expectation is that it's an inclusive process from staff to administrators to the finance committee. And I really feel like that's something that Nikki had already established and one of the things that I could jump into. So thank you.
Well, then I make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Do I have a second? Yep, very well. Any discussion? Nope, no discussion on a motion to adjourn. Roll call vote. Pam Nurse.
Pam Nurse Acton, yes.
Linda Herbison Bolton, yes.
Steve Ledoux, Concord, yes.
Maggie Shenandover, yes.
Sharon Musto Lexington, yes.
Jeff Stulen Needham, yes.
Alice DeLucas, Joe, yes.
So thank you all very much. We have accomplished one of our most important tasks of the year. We have a lot of stuff coming up you'll see in our meeting in February. So thank you all very much. Have a great night.
Thank you. Linda, enjoy your trip. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Linda, for coming up from the sea. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.